Hello, friends and viewers. It feels an immense pleasure in welcoming you all to our YouTube platform, PhysioCuts. This platform is exclusively about physiotherapy and medical facts. We don't want to bore you with the long lectures, so our videos will be short and precise. If in case any notes needed, you can contact us through our mail ID and it will be provided as PDF. Our vision and mission of our channel is passion to share knowledge. So let's move on to today's topic, magic of breastfeeding. We have selected this topic as it is World Breastfeeding Week from August 1 to 7, and the theme of this World Breastfeeding Week is Support Breastfeeding for a Healthier Planet.
Today's topic is Magic of Breastfeeding Part 1. We are going to cover about what is lactation, anatomy and physiology of breast, development of breast during pregnancy and hormonal changes, 3 stages of breast milk. Here comes the lactation, most commonly known as breastfeeding. Is the process by which milk is synthesized and secreted from the mammary glands of the postpartum female breast in response to an infant sucking at the nipple. So this is the definition of lactation. To make it simple, it is the ejection of milk from the mother's breast in response to infant sucking. WHO, World Health Organization, has recommended breastfeeding should be initiated within 1 hour of delivery and it should be continued exclusively for 6 months. So research proved that breast milk was found to be an ideal food for baby up to 6 months. Next, we are going to see about anatomy of breast. Female breast basically consists of fat and glandular tissue. The breast has 15 to 25 secreting lobes and each lobe in turn contains many lobules. Each lobe has its own duct known as lactiferous duct which opens into the nipple area. Proximal to each opening, there is a widened portion in the duct known as lactiferous sinus. Lactiferous sinus is the place where milk is produced and it also acts as a temporary reservoir for the milk before its ejection. Nipple is the projected area felt over the mammary gland. Areola is a loose and pigmented skin surrounding the nipple. Montgomery's tubercles are modified sweat glands that is present in the breast. Blood supply to the breast is via axillary artery, internal thoracic artery, second to fourth intercostal arteries. The breast is drained by accompanying veins. Draining also occurs in anterior axillary node and internal thoracic nodes. Nerve supply to breast is via anterior and lateral cutaneous branches of 4th to 6th thoracic nerves. Next comes the physiology of breast. The breast undergoes 2 bursts of hormonally mediated growth, one during puberty and other during pregnancy. Puberty usually occurs during 8 to 11 years of age. So during both the times, the breast may feel fullness and tenderness, which are directly related to stages of menstrual cycle. The breast also undergoes some changes during menopause, resulting in decrease in number of lobules and ducts. Here you can see a picture inserted. This picture explains about the milk ejection reflex. It is because of this reflex, the milk is ejected out of the breast when the infant starts sucking. There are various number of touch receptors are present over the nipple and areola. Once the infant starts sucking the nipple, the touch receptors get activated. These impulses are carried by the spinal cord to the supraoptic nucleus and paraventricular nucleus of hypothalamus. From there, they are in turn carried to posterior pituitary through hypothalamo-hypophyseal tracts. So here, posterior pituitary is stimulated to produce oxytocin. This oxytocin in turn helps in contraction of myoepithelial cells. Because of this contraction, the milk is ejected out of mother's breast. This is the reason behind the ejection of milk. Next, we are going to see about development of breast. So during 2 to 4 weeks of pregnancy, unusual and tingling sensation may be present and breast may also become enlarged. The rise in estrogen and progesterone are responsible for this growth of duct system and alveoli in the breast. This results in increased total breast weight of total 400 to 800 grams. So in this picture, you can see how the breast has enlarged. First 3 pictures explains about the 3 trimesters of pregnancy and other 2 pictures explains how postnatally the breast is enlarged. During 8 weeks of pregnancy, Montgomery's tubercle enlarges. These tubercles secrete sebum that assists the nipple to become more soft and more pliable. During 12 weeks of pregnancy, the nipple and the area around the areola becomes more pigmented, which is due to production of melanin by anterior pituitary gland. During 16th week of pregnancy, a little amount of colostrum can be expressed. During 3rd or 4th postpartum day, the actual human milk is produced by the breast. Next, we are going to see about breast milk and its stages. So, breast milk. So, its composition of breast milk is very complex. It consists of over 200 different substances like protein, fat, carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals, other nutrients, enzymes, and all the hormones required for the body. The composition varies from each and every mother. To start about the stages of breast milk, there are basically 3 stages. Number 1, colostrum. Number 2, transitional breast milk. And number 3, mature breast milk. Colostrum. Colostrum is the first breast milk. It is present during the end of pregnancy and during the first few days after the birth of baby. It is usually thick, yellow and sticky, but in some mothers it can also be thin and white. So the uniqueness of colostrum is it is very easy for the newborns to digest. It is rich in proteins, low in fats, and contains a high concentration of antibodies, specifically immunoglobulin A and as well as white blood cells. These used to fight against infections. This colostrum also acts as natural laxative for the baby that helps the baby in clearing out the body's meconium. Meconium are the first stools passed by the baby, which are black and thick to see. The amount of colostrum secreted by the body is very low, but this little quantity is enough for the baby's survival for first few days. Second one is the transitional breast milk. So after few days, the colostrum transforms into transitional breast milk. Transitional breast milk is the combination of colostrum and mature milk. Next, we are see about mature breast milk. So after a week or two, this transitional breast milk maybe transforms into mature breast milk. Mature breast milk is the combination of foam milk and hind milk. So when the baby latches to the mother's breast, the first milk to flow out of breast is the foam milk. Foam milk is thin, watery and lower in fat and calories. And when the mother continues to breastfeed, the hind milk will follow. Hind milk is thicker, creamier and higher in fat and calories. This is all about the stages of breast milk. Other concepts such as benefits, positioning, lactation consultant, breast crawl, and others are going to be discussed in part 2 of Magic of Breast Milk.
Hope you all enjoyed today's session. The part 2 of this video will be uploaded soon in our YouTube channel. Like, share and comment our video. All your feedbacks and suggestions are welcomed. Subscribe the channel PhysioCuts and press the bell icon to get instant updates.